ahead. You can share your PPT file and you can carry out your presentation, your experiences and activities. You can share with the people participating in Kimdaejung Peace Forum 2021 and those of participants via online. Please go ahead.
Perfect. So I'm not going to share my screen today, so I'm going to speak directly to all of you. I want to start by remembering what the world outlook is today. The world today overwhelms us with inequalities, wars, armed conflict, the large numbers of refugees, and then the climate crisis. Same news today only fills us with uncertainty, sadness, and fear for the present and future of our society. But my message today seeks to change your point of view. As I told you, my name is Isabela Gomez. I am a Colombian lawyer, and today I want to tell you a little bit more about my country, Colombia. Colombia is a Latin American country located in South America with a strategic geographical position to be rich in diversity, nature, and culture. However, Colombia is a country strongly marked by the internal armed conflict, forced displacement, and countless violations of citizens' human rights and dignity. A reality that is not far from my family history and my own context. During the last 10 years, I have had the opportunity to study in different parts of the world, meet young national and international leaders whose life stories have empowered them to be agents of change, to lead processes of social transformation, and be part of the construction of a stable and lasting peace in their territory. So my message today is one of peace and trust, disappointment and concern. Young people today are generating community, social, cultural, and even economic transformation in all territories around the world. That is why when I feel or witness the current injustice and conflict that our world faces, I return to the testimonies like us of young leaders and peace again. During this run, I have had the opportunity to work with rural communities, victims of the armed conflict in Colombia. I have been able to lead workshops on territorial empowerment and community leadership for them. I have also learned to value more the diversity and culturalism of Colombia and Latin America in general. Also, I have experienced the tension between human rights and indigenous worldviews due to the practice of female genital mutilations in communities in my own region, where as a lawyer, I have been able to understand the importance of recognizing ourselves as human through dignity. Also, I was a fellow to study dialogue process in situations of armed conflict in Norway with young people from Serbia, Ukraine, Montenegro, and Macedonia. I learned about public function in Spain with 32 other Latin American young leaders. I have participated in the G20 summit in Argentina as an activist in favor of gender equality. And I have worked with UN Women in the materialization of the Beijing 2025 Action Platform for Gender Equality. But recognizing the strength of emerging leaders and the great local, national, and international transformations that are taking place, I also have identified how access to education is fundamental to train, empower, and strengthen the role of young people in the construction of peace today. In Latin America, and especially in Colombia, even access to public or private education is an economic privilege, almost an unattainable goal for the members of the most vulnerable communities, such as rural, peasant, or indigenous. It is for this reason that in 2020 I decided to found Lideratumundo or Lidu World as my personal digital space for activism and social entrepreneurship to defend education as a human right and to connect young leaders from all Latin America with scholarship opportunities to study in their country or abroad under the commitment to return to generate positive changes in their territories. So far, 1,250 people have been able to start their academic experience through Lidera World, and we have a community of more than 12,000 young people. This has been my way to building peace in my region, because after the signing of the peace accord in Colombia between government and one of the biggest guerrilla group, FARC, one of the great lessons for us as Colombians was that the peace is built day by day in society, not through public policies, legal documents, or collaboration. So peace is built from the sum of individual acts that seeks to make this a better society. So bringing together and inspiring other young people to be leaders and giving them the opportunity to have equal and free access to education is my way of building peace today. So this is my testimony of peace, because the change is built by us, and this is my message to have faith in youth leadership, support them, and take action. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your invaluable experience. Then,